Good day, everyone. Welcome to this subject, Social Studies, Grade 7A and 7B students. Your teacher here, Miss Michelle Joy. This video will serve as a makeup class for the students who aren't able to join our virtual class, and will also serve as a recap for the students who are able to join. Let's proceed to our online discussion now. Class, before we proceed to our online discussion, I would like us to have a short recap of the last topics that we have discussed last Monday. So first, we have discussed about time zone. Time zones. Time zones are broad strips that measure 15 degrees wide. Time zones differ from their neighboring time zones by 1 hour. The continental US has four time zones: Eastern, Central, Mountain, and Pacific. In the spring, we shift the clocks 1 hour ahead. This is called daylight saving. In the fall, we shift the clocks 1 hour back. The last topic that we have discussed last Monday is about prime meridian. The prime meridian. The prime meridian divides the Earth in half too. It is also 0 degrees. It passes through the community of Greenwich, England. So these were the two topics that we discussed last Monday. Objectives of the lesson. The first objective of the lesson for today, students must be able to know the 7 continents of the world. The second one is, students must be able to know the 5 oceans of the world. So at the end of our lesson, I expect that most of you already know about the 7 continents and the 5 oceans of the world. Class, the two topics that we have for today are the following: the 7 continents and the 5 oceans of the world. Before we proceed with our online learning discussion, I would like us to read the 5 words to learn that can help us better understand our topic for today. Please repeat after me so you can still practice your reading skills and speaking skills even if you're just at home. Are you ready now? Let's start reading. Number 1, ocean. Number 2, water. Number 3, continents. Number 4, landmass. And number 5, habitat. Now let's read the meaning of these 5 words one by one. Ocean means sea, deep, water, blue, main briny, high seas, brine, oceanic, and abundance. The second word that we have is water. It means aquatic, aqueous, juice. The third word that we have is continents. Continents means lands, zones, landforms, landmasses, islands, ascetics, areas, regions, simples, and morals. Next word is landmass. It means continent, landmass, mainland, zone, land, main, landform, subcontinent, island, and area. And the last word that we have is habitat. Habitat means environment, home, territory, surroundings, abode, haunt, setting, site, locality, and medium. So these are the 5 words that can help us better understand our topic for today. Let's read them again from numbers 1 to 5. Ocean, water, continents, landmass, habitat.
Continents of the world. Continents are very large landmasses found on Earth. The Earth has 7 such continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. Asia is the world's largest and most populous continent. It covers 30% of the Earth's landmass and hosts 60% of the world's current human population. Asia, along with Europe, form the world's largest landmass, Eurasia, divided by the Ural Mountains. By water, it is bounded on 3 sides by the Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. Africa is the second largest and also the second most populated continent in the world. The continent of Africa covers 20.4% of the world's total land area and accounts for 14.72% of the world's human population. It is surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea, the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Red Sea. Africa is widely regarded to be the continent where humans originated. It is located on the equator and experiences a number of climatic changes. North America is the third largest continent. It occupies 16.5% of the world's landmass and homes 7.8% of the world's population. It is surrounded by four water bodies: the Arctic Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the Caribbean Sea. South America is the fourth largest continent in terms of area. It is also the fifth most populous continent. It is bordered on the west by the Pacific Ocean and to the north and east by the Atlantic Ocean. South America is home to the world's highest waterfall, the largest river by volume, the longest mountain range, and many other geographical wonders. Antarctica is the fifth largest continent in the area. About 98% of Antarctica is covered by ice that averages about 1.6 kilometers in thickness. It is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent. Antarctica is considered a desert with only 8 inches of rainfall in a year. People live here only for research purpose. Temperatures in Antarctica can drop to as low as minus 89 degrees Celsius. It is home to a variety of penguin species. Europe, by convention, is one of the world's 7 continents, divided from Asia by the Ural Mountains. It covers about 6.8% of the Earth's surface area and accounts for 11% of its population. It is bordered by the Arctic Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Black Sea. Australia is the smallest and lowest lying human-inhabited continent on Earth. As it is mostly on a single landmass, it is also referred to as an island continent surrounded by oceans.
Now, class, let us discuss about the continents of the world. The first one is Asia. It is the largest continent both in population and area. The second one is Africa. It is the second largest continent, home to River Nile or Nile River, which is the longest river in the world. The third one is North America. So it is the only continent that has every kind of climate. So later on, we're going to discuss the 3 kinds of climate, which are temperate, tropical, and polar. Next class, the fourth continent is South America. It consists of 13 independent countries and 6 dependencies. The fifth one is Antarctica. Antarctica is a place of unbelievable wonder and mystery. The sixth one is Europe. It is the only continent with no deserts because we all know that Europe is a very cold continent. And the last one is Australia, which also happens to be a country. Australia is both the largest island and the smallest, flattest continent on Earth. Let us study about the oceans of the world. So the first one is Pacific. It is the world's largest and deepest ocean. The second one is Atlantic. It was the first ocean to be crossed by ship and airplane. Next, Indian. It is the warmest ocean in the world. Next class is Southern Ocean. It is also known as the Antarctic Ocean as it surrounds Antarctica. The last one is Arctic. The Arctic Ocean is completely covered in ice. Now, class, a summary of the topics we just discussed today. There are 7 continents of the world: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and Australia. We also discussed about the 5 oceans of the world, and they are the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, and Arctic Ocean. Now, class, for your activity, just click the link in the Google Classroom to answer the activity. So your activity is live worksheet, so it means it is online. So this is how your activity looks like. So you are just going to fill in the correct word to complete the map. Okay, so here you have to drag the names of the continents and the names of the oceans and drag them to the correct places. Click finish, click check my answers, screenshot your scores, and upload it in Social Studies Term 3 activities in your line group. Class, we now come to the end of our online activity or online discussion. If you want to tell me something, ask me anything, or if you want to make some clarification, please feel free to call me or send me a message in my personal line account. See you soon. Until then, take care. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.